Hello and welcome to another Warcraft 3 commentary. Audio subscribation of shoutcastiness. That didn't make a lot of sense, but this is game 2 of the HiNice Cup perhaps match. I'm guessing it's HiNice Cup. It's marked as HiNice Cup, but I can't find anything about this particular match in the HiNice Cup series. But anyway, it says HiNice Cup, so it's HiNice Cup as far as I'm concerned. And we do have Cechi spawning as the yellow. You see a yellow undead in the top right part of the map, going with the looks like a standard Ted Fiends opening versus Hallowed DaLanRhoN spawning as the purple human in the lower left of the map, getting that very standard. Not doing an early fast Altar of Kings. It looks like just a fairly standard old style human build here that we used to see. Fairly common before we started seeing lots of those fast built altars, and now I don't even know what's standard anymore. But this used to be standard at any rate. And so I did start this recording a little bit early to get all that out of the way, so I can say we just hit 200 subscribers like yesterday, which is pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. So I just wanted to say thanks to all of you guys who are subscribers. Thanks to everyone who keeps watching the videos. And thanks to everyone who keeps giving me feedback, because that's how I get better. I want to make sure that I'm producing the stuff you guys want to see, and so. I enjoy doing this a lot, but it does definitely help and mean a lot to someone like myself. It means a lot to me that there are people who enjoy watching them and keep watching them and even want to subscribe and see more of them. So that's pretty awesome. And again, just a big thanks to every one of y'all. I probably should have said this maybe in the first video of the day, but I forgot. I was excited about the game, so I was just like, yeah, the game, and then but now, yeah, so I go ahead and get that out of the way. But anyway, we're going to see the Death Knight coming out from Cechi. And he killed a sheep with his acolyte on his way over there. But he normally would summon skeletons. That's normally why you do that and come over here. But I did actually see the first 5 minutes of this game, and he's actually not going to do that. You're probably wondering, why did you see the first 5 minutes of the game? Why would you only see the first 5 minutes of a game ever? Why would that ever happen? Audio problems is why I was casting, and there was an issue with audio. But anyway, we're going to see this footman coming in here harassing these two ghouls, trying to do something. We do see one of these acolytes now being the next target of focus right there, and he's going to run around. Here we do see Cechi running in here, trying to get the steal off. Not going to happen. It's going to go down just before he can. He's going to go ahead and instead pick up a militia kill. 25 experience. That footman's going to run out of this base, not actually doing too much, but slowing down the economy. We have this Death Knight. Looks like he's in a conga line with these peasants right here. Not the way you want to go about chasing down and killing peasants. You want to kill them, in a much more efficient manner, not limiting your move speed on artificially. And that's just an issue of pathing. But of course, he did correct that by the end of the Congo line. He was like, I don't want to. This is kind of a long Congo, and kind of need to kill that guy in the front of it, so but anyway, we're gonna see him pick off another peasant. I believe that brings up the peasant kill count to 4 total, which is 100 experience. So he has 100 experience. He's killed 4 peasants. We do see over here for the Archmage at 235 experience at level 2, gonna bring some militia. Looks like he's actually gonna go for this expansion creep right off the bat. Not a bad idea. Over here for Cechi, does he go ahead and try to, he circles around this tavern, I think, because he killed that sheep right there. Maybe he was looking to see if he could get those skeletons yet. Still, I should say still instead of yet, because eventually that corpse will despawn, and that's what we saw happen. So it looks like that's what he was trying to do right there. Over here we can see that he is coming up into here, going to try to get this kill on the sheep if he can, but taking a little bit of immediate focus fire over here from the Archmage, as well as this footman, taking a lot of damage. Maybe going in for that item. Nope, just going in for the skeletons. Doesn't want to go for the item, because of course if he did that, he would be very precariously close to everything. Does have enough mana to cast a steal on this? Yes, he goes ahead and gets the steal. Nicely done. Boots of speed are going to be picked up by the Archmage. At some point, the Death Knight actually goes down. Unfortunate for him. So the Archmage kind of makes up the experience that he did lose from that steal by killing the Death Knight. So nicely done by DaLanRhoN. DaLanRhoN. It's such a weird name to pronounce. That really is. But he's in LOF, which is Legends of, if I remember correctly. It's a Korean team, I think, or not team, I'm sorry, clan. And there's a difference between a team and a clan in places like Asia. It's not always quite as clear-cut, maybe on United States servers, maybe even the Europe servers, I don't know, but at least over in Asia, it's very clear-cut. Your team and your clan are different. Your team is very competitive. It's for competitive competitions. It's for leagues. It's for teams. It's where you get your sponsor money, etc. And your BNet, your BNet clan, whatever you want to call it, your clan, that is for being with friends, which I like that separation personally a lot, and I also subscribe to that theory. I'm on a separate team in a different clan. My clan's for sheep tag. It's not even for Warcraft. I'm in a sheep tag clan. I'm a sheep tagger at heart. Oh yeah. But I already see, looks like an acolyte running. All these acolytes just running around the map, doing whatever they want, and not really doing whatever they want. They want to mine the gold, but looks like we're going to see DaLanRhoN being forced to TP out of here, getting surrounded on that Archmage. These acolytes actually looks like, did they all live? 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like they all lived. So nicely done by Cechi to keep those alive. Nicely done by DaLanRhoN, of course, as well, to delay. He needs to get this expansion up. I'm not sure why. What happened to his peasants here? Maybe something actually killed him. You know, maybe there was, I don't know. Maybe I have no idea what happened to those peasants. That's odd. Maybe, I don't know. That is odd, very odd. But anyway, we do see DaLanRhoN trying to come up here and heal at this healing fountain. However, Cechi on the aggressive, coming directly to this healing fountain, knowing very well that that's exactly where DaLanRhoN would go, because he was low on HP, and he said, you know what, he's going to be low on HP, and where is he going to go? He's not going to go to the healing fountain that's nowhere near his expansion, where I'm going to be. He's going to be going to the healing fountain right beside that expansion. So nice deduction by Cechi. Nicely done. A little bit of water, yum. And seeing one of those fiends being chased, yes indeed. And here we see, of course, this level 3 Archmage able to bring out these bad boy Torns. I'm so used to calling them water Torns, I just call them I meant to say bring out these bad boy elementals. They're level 2. They do a lot of damage, 31 to 39. They have 300 range, attack at an average speed, piercing type damage, and they have 675 life, and they're just large. They're much larger than the smaller version at level 1. Level 1s don't seem as big. And big is scary. If there's anything you'll learn in Halloween, the bigger your Halloween costume is, the scarier it will be. That is a fact. I learned this. I did. It's true. An Optimus Prime's costume that is 10 feet tall is way scarier than one that is 5 feet tall. In fact, that's just the way it always is. Don't ask me questions like that. I don't know. Anyway, talking about this game instead. The game, we do see this footman going down. We do see that DaLanRhoN actually trying to creep this out. However, Cechi was able to successfully jack him there, I guess is what you would call that, and just taking some damage here. Has the Red Drake out of healing fountain range. His Lich just wailing on it. It's going to take him a while to kill that should he choose to. That would be a little bit of an interesting thing to see happen. I'm not sure he's going to actually try to kill that. No, indeed he is not. So I'm not sure why the Lich was even attacking it, because it's just going to go back and heal. But at any rate, it's what we did see happen. And we see these towers are going up. There are only currently 3 that are currently up. We do see one of these guard towers that's being built, going to go ahead and get canceled by these fiends. 4 fiends, of course, plenty enough to cancel these towers, no problem, especially without masonry upgrades. And here we do see that there's going to be a footman going down. Here comes the 5th fiend, and yep, that's going to happen. It's not going to happen for DaLanRhoN here. He's just not going to get more towers up as long as this fiend army is sitting right here. Going to try to use these water elementals to perhaps give him a little bit more time to put up these these guard towers and such. We do have a shop right here for DaLanRhoN. Is that going to go down? It looks like it's going to be the next target of focus fire from Cechi. He does have enough mana at this point to toss out a coil to his low HP crypt fiend. However, it's only level 1. He does have a statue as well at this point, so it's not a bad idea to just wait until you absolutely need it. You might decide you want it to be aggressive and not even need to heal at all. Down here at this base, however, only if he knew, only if he scouted down here, he would see this arcane tower. It's all that's down here to guard this. He could probably take out that expansion a lot easier than he could take out this take out that main a lot easier than he could take out this expansion. However, the positioning works out a lot better on this expansion than it would work out on the main, so maybe he just doesn't want to take the fight to the main at all at any given reason or any given point. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but that's exactly what we're going to see. That does happen a lot. It's often easy to forget that the humans don't always put up their defenses at the exact same time for both their expansion and their main, but like I said, I don't want to presume to know too much about what's going on in Cechi's mind here, because there could be any number of reasons why he's attacking this instead, so we'll just give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he's probably earned it. He's made it to, Zotac finals a couple times now, I do believe, so fairly good player. We're seeing another guard tower going up, and it looks like one of these fiends is actually going to go down, taking some focus right there. Definitely a little bit of micromanagement, running those so close into the tower. I'm not sure what he was doing there, but we do see these footmen and this Archmage just sitting here, delaying. They don't need to take the fight over here, even though they might be able to win this fight. They don't have any reason to worry about that. They just need to delay, and that's all that he needs to do to keep himself in this game and to get to tier 3. On his way, he's already getting the castle tech, putting up an Arcane Sanctum, getting out of Mountain King. Here comes that first meat wagon. This is where things can become problematic for the human. Let's see, is Cechi almost tier 3? Yes, indeed he is. Almost tier 3, and he only has 1-0 upgrades on those fiends, but that first meat wagon is out, and of course he's going to be able to do a lot of damage to these buildings. As you can see, it does a nice AoE, and at this point it's going to be time that DaLanRhoN might just decide to start being a little more aggressive himself. Ooh, I'm about to yawn for some reason. I'm not tired. I slept 3 hours last night. That's plenty, right? I feel like that's plenty. So yeah, we're going to see that the water elemental immediately being spawned and immediately taking a lot of damage. So that's not really ideal for DaLanRhoN. But over here we're going to see that he is going to just delay. I mean, that's his mantra right now, and that's really what he needs to do. And he comes out that Mountain King. Now that the Mountain King is going to be able to do a lot more, have a lot more presence in this fight. That bolt, of course, is really important for taking out fiends. We do have a water elemental just chasing down the meat wagon, trying to split up Cechi's army, getting a bolt in a really nice position. That fiend is in range of those guard towers. The fiend goes down. However, we do see a Nova picking off doing a lot of damage and also picking off a footman. Of course, defended footmen are very resilient against the piercing attacks of these crypt fiends that are now at 2-0 upgrades. However, they do not do too well against magic damage, as you can see from that Nova just doing a ton of damage. And the hero attacks, of course, can't be reflected or anything like that. And of course, if you don't know, defend can reflect piercing attacks fairly occasionally. It's not really great, but it's, you know, it definitely helps. It helps. It does. And here we see that meat wagon's still up, but still being used just to add pressure. That's all he's doing. He's saying you have to be aggressive right now, DaLanRhoN, and if you're not going to be aggressive, then I'm going to kill all of your economy. I'm going to take out your expansion. And so that's a problem. And that's one of the things that is the power, the sheer power of the wagon push, is the fact that it's forcing the human's hand. It's forcing them to react. It's forcing them to put up an army. It's forcing them to engage you. These are very important things, and you can't do that with a lot of different strategies that Undead has, because of course they have the ability to tower up, and you don't have the range or the reach or the damage output to really keep forcing the fights. And that's so important, because on top of the fact that you're forcing these fights, you're forcing the human to invest in army as he goes and not just bank. The worst thing you can do is be building units all game and then have your opponent just bank, and then unleash like a fully tier 3 army on you when your army is still made of like tier 1 units. You know, you don't want that. So that's why wagon push is so good. Just forces their hand, forces them to come out and engage you, forces them to fight you, and it's really nice. Oh, whoops! I had a little bit of an issue there with the video. I had to cut and re-record this last, but that's fine. But anyway, we're going to see that wagon pulling out these creeps. Really nicely done by Cechi so far in this game. But down here, we're going to see that DaLanRhoN is down here creeping out of red, trying to catch up in experience. If you can do that, you could absolutely turn around this game. We're going to see a potion of greater healing and a Panda Third from Cechi. A Panda Third's a really nice choice to make. I like Panda Third. I like watching Panda Third. Doesn't have quite as much battle prowess, perhaps, as the Dark Ranger, for example. You can provide silence on those second and third heroes, which is pretty big deal. But the Panda Third, of course, provides you a lot of utility as well. It gives you the ability to deal with mass towers. It gives you the ability to deal with gyrocopters, for example, flying machines, for example. So it's really nice to have as well. It does give you a third nuke, but without the silence, it can be difficult. But of course, it's a trade-off, and Panda is a nice unit to have, or it's a nice hero to have, a nice unit as well. And we're going to see this fight essentially going, I mean, not much of a fight, but we're going to see that water elemental being picked off, and DaLanRhoN running over here to his expansion. Now, he does have breakers. He does have one knight currently on the field. There's the second knight, and going ahead and researching the animal ward training, which is nice to have. It gives you extra hit points, as you can see, by 150. You're going to see a nice, this base not really well defended at all in terms of towers. So that first arcing tower are going to go down no problem. Attacking the guard tower as well. He's going to take off the scout tower. Probably not. Just going to back up. He does have a bunch of militia now coming and chasing him, as well as the whole human army as well, with the Griffin Rider out and his 1-0 attack upgrades on these units over here. They're all sharing the attack upgrades. The Knight, the Breaker, and the Griffin Rider. And we're going to see that now the Fiend. Really, just all of these units backing up at this point. We have 2-0 upgrades, however, for Cechi. So he does have slightly better upgrades. That Panda going to get stunned. Is he going to be able to get that potion off in time? Yes, indeed. I was sitting there clicking it. I was like, ah! But it does happen. We see a Knight almost going down, getting staffed out. Is this Panda going to stay alive? He needs to probably pass a TP scroll or something to it to get it out of here. I mean, I don't know if it gets another thing. Nope, it's going to be fine. It looks like that Paladin's going to take a Coil Nova and a volley from those Fiends and go down as well. Now you can see now really nicely done, webbing one of these griffins as the human retreats. That's going to be nice. And we do see all those militia now turning back into peasants and running back away from this fight. Nicely done. And I think my camera control is getting a little erratic there. I'm going to try to stop that. We do see a potion of lesser invulnerability being placed onto the panda, as well as a rod of necromancy, and of course the orb of corruption on the lich, and the wand of mana stealing, the mantle of intelligence, and a teleport scroll on the death knight. And that is about to level 4 on this death knight, level 2 on the panda, and level 3 on the lich. Nicely done in terms of experience. We do see a very low HP knight running back over probably to this fountain. If he does, he could do that and not die. He's just gonna have to make sure he doesn't run it too close in, and he'll probably fix it here in just a second. Over here we can see level 2 on that Mountain King, a really nice Helm of Valor, which is strength and agility, +4, +2 protection, boots of speed, and a potion of healing. Nice mantle of intelligence. We do see an ancient Django, which of course is gonna give you looks like that paladin goes down again as it revived. I didn't quite realize he would send that out, but he did. So there's that. And I was gonna go ahead and say that there's the Django on the Archmage over here, which is of endurance order, which is move speed and attack speed. I believe it's 5% each with this little item here, this ancient Django. You're gonna see militia being called and a TP scroll being used. Is he gonna be able to get a nice trap off? Splits the undead army up quite nicely, but will it be enough to take this fight into his advantage? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We're gonna see Cechi saying, you know what, this position sucks for me. My lich is stuck behind a bunch of militia. You TP'd me in between my fiends and my panda, and I'm just going to TP out, and he does go ahead and TP out, no problem. And I just want to check something. This is Steel Forged Swords, Steel Forged Swords, Steel Forged. Okay, yeah. I was almost 100% positive those are all on the same upgrade path, and I was like, I'm going to double check. But yes, indeed they are. And here we do see an Abomination out at this point. 2-0 upgrades still for these fiends. We do see have a peasant just chilling out right here, being ignored by Cechi because, you know, never mind. He's like, wait a sec. He's like, wait a second. That's not a rock. It's a peasant. What's this peasant doing here? But he's gonna go ahead and creep out this expansion right here is natural. And you can see a tavern revive on the level 1 paladin. Why not? Why not? He's gonna go ahead and keep creeping. I mean, I guess you can do that. I mean, well, anyway. So let's see here. We do have, it's going to be essentially creeping out this right here, this little thing. And looks like that's level 2 on the panda, level 4 on the death knight. About to hit level 3 on that panda. Will he hit from this? Probably will hit level 4 on that lich for sure. Yes, indeed, level 4 on the lich. Getting that death knight out there so that panda will indeed hit level 3 from this creep camp. And there it is, level 3, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you want. That's the magic number on a panda, is level 3. Which is about perfect, right? Because you get level 2 Breath of Fire, and that's the big honcho. That's the big deal. It's when it does a lot of damage. It's when it's super efficient, and it's awesome. Over here, we're going to see a ghoul coming up here to scout this to make sure there isn't an expansion being placed up. Is he going to scout this as well? He might just put something up there, but it looks like he's like, I'm not too worried about it because he was just there moments ago, I think. Moments, however long you want to call moments. But he does go ahead and get that down. And I'm going to yawn again. I don't know why I'm yawning. I mean, 3 hours of sleep surely is enough. But running into this base, another TP coming in here. Again, is it going to split him up? He's going to split him up into a pretty bad position once again. Is he going to go ahead and take this fight? However, Death Knight not really able to do anything, just trying to get into a position maybe over here, trying to get out. Now the Death Knight is actually surrounded by militia, getting very, very low. Is he going to go ahead and forces the TP with that surround? Excellently done. And the Lich, is the Lich going to go down? The Lich, oh, the Lich getting an invo potion off at 8 HP. Oh, man, I thought that was in trouble for sure. But nicely done by Cechi to get out of there without losing a lot more than that. But it was a little late on the TP. I'm not sure why I waited. I understood waiting until the Death Knight was clearly surrounded. But you know, whatever. You gotta play it as close as you can sometimes. Sometimes that was pretty close. That was pretty close. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of scary. It scared me a little bit. And in one of the games I watched, I saw a lich die, and someone made a very wonderful comment, pointing out the one time I think that I might have used a rather explicit word. I mean, it was a rather explosive situation, people. It happens. But anyway, let's. Is it important? But we're gonna see a scout tower being placed here from DaLanRhoN up here at this expansion, just in case Cechi decides to expand right there. As you can see, these are the high yield gold mines. I guess you could call them 1,500 gold, 15,000 gold. I guess it's 15,000 versus 10,000 gold mines right there. Usually, a lot of times you'll see that like more secluded gold mines are worth less. For example, on say Twisted Meadows, the island expansions, I think maybe it's not. That's not the one I'm thinking of, is it? No, I'm thinking of Knollwood. I'm thinking of Turtle Rock. Those reds. The reds, I guess the outer gold mines on. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Where do you see the panda now running away, getting lots of focus fire, going ahead and using that potion of invulnerability, and it looks like this fight is gonna be. I'm not sure. He doesn't want to take that much damage. That panda is now in a bad spot. He can't really stay in this fight as long as he wants to. You're going to see lots of these units going down. These fiends not doing too hot. These the destroyers, however, doing just fine in this fight. But who knows? We're going to see that panda taking a lot more damage. Is the panda going to go down? The panda is very likely to die right here. There goes the panda. There goes an abomination. Knight going down. The Lich is now in trouble. He does have an Invoke Potion getting coiled. Just needs to move his fiends right there. And he's not moving them. The Lich is now stunned, and the Lich goes down to a Holy Light and Bolt. I think that was a Bolt. It was stunned. It might have been a Bash. It looked like a Bolt. We do have one of these statues now also running away. This fight not going well at all for Cechi at all. And we're going to see him just trying to just get out of there, I guess. You see this Archmage now taking a bit of focus fire from those destroyers. However, it's not going to be a huge amount. He's going to be able to run down here to his shop. He has a shop down here. No, he does not have a shop down here, actually. Not a problem. He does have the ability to get Holy Lighted from this Paladin at level 3, so that's level 2 Holy Light. Really nice. Going to go ahead. Those destroyers going to pick off a Knight. Not really needing to run too far away because of the fact that they can, in fact, just go ahead and do things. Going to eat this Staff of Preservation. Yes, there it is. Going to eat that Staff of Preservation and try to kill this Griffin as well. Might be able to do that. Picked off another Knight. And let's see. Oh, and yep, a little bit of a spike there. Now trying to chase these Griffins. Are they going to be able to kill them? Probably not. They can probably just run back through this way and they'll be fine. Looks like a coil might actually. Yes, indeed, the coil takes down that Griffin. Nicely done by... sometimes the chat observers are just ridiculous. Sorry. I'm sorry, that was really immature, but I just read that and I was like, what? Okay, anyway, you see these destroyers attacking now. There's some Dragonhawk Riders out there. Our 3-0 upgrades. Destroyers are still at 2-0 upgrades, and of course Dragonhawk Riders do share with the Griffins and the Spellbreakers and the Knights, and of course they do. Why not? And we're gonna see these destroyers now having the tables turned on them. The Hunted now becoming the Hunted, running away from these 2 Dragonhawk Riders. But the Dragonhawk Riders, of course, are part of an issue you don't really want to deal with if you don't have to. So we're gonna see now again. We're gonna see these destroyers running back in, killing one of those water elementals that was just chilling out, basically waiting to be eaten. Devoured, I guess, is the devour magic is what it's called. So they're devoured the water elementals. Very hungry swarm of destroyers right here. And coming here, right clicking on one of these Dragonhawk Riders, not wanting to take a whole lot of focus, but willing to change some blows here. Gonna go ahead and see a Holy Light, I believe. I'm not sure what it was on. A coil as it went, getting staffed right before that coil hit him. Nicely done by DaLanRhoN. Very nice. And we're gonna see a TP out from Cechi. I don't know why he TP'd, but if someone saw why, I mean, I don't know. It didn't look like he had any real reason to TP right there, but he did TP out. There's Mountain King, but I'm not sure. Maybe he saved a unit. I don't think so. Not with a TP. I don't know. I have no idea what happened. Maybe he did. I don't know. Oh, camera. You're going to see this, Cechi is now out of money, unsummoning a crypt, trying to get that Lich back up. You're going to see another scout tower from DaLanRhoN, another one up there, of course. And now we're going to see him building up another expansion. Of course, this is still going, nope, this is actually mined out as well, really? Oh, okay, well, that's out. And this is out, so it looks like the only person getting gold right now is going to about be DaLanRhoN. He didn't actually get gold for a little while there. And so, yeah. Cechi is out of gold. He's trying to get that Lich up. Does have a nice army here. He's going to be able to make one final push at 63 food, but his opponent has 74, and we'll probably have a little bit more before this fight actually occurs, but we'll have to wait and see. It looks like he might go ahead and do this without his Lich. That's ballsy. But I mean, what else can you say, right? And you're gonna see, let's see this fight going on. And we do have these destroyers. The air versus the air, the ground versus the ground. That Death Knight taking a lot of damage immediately, being a very well placed Mountain King, forcing the Death Knight to run down there instead of running up where he'd like to have retreated, with no items to keep him alive at this point. This fight going pretty well for DaLanRhoN, actually, and we're gonna see perhaps these destroyers are gonna get picked off, not really able to do as much as they want right there. The Lich finally coming out, but a little bit late, and we do see now that Death Knight is still low HP, but still being chased by those Spellbreakers, and that Panda is gonna go down. And now without the Panda, there's no way to revive it, and that Lich is also in a bit of trouble running away. Does have a healing potion, potion of invulnerability, uses the potion of invulnerability, is out of mana, however, and now he's gonna have to run up this way around to the right, and it's not gonna happen. Nope, GG is called. He knew it wasn't going to happen, and that's a good game. And I'm not going to touch those little buttons, because last time I had to rewatch the whole replay. I've already done that enough. But yeah, anyway, so that was game 2. And if there's a game 3, there will be an annotation here. I don't know if there's a game 3. I don't know. There should be, but there might not be. So if there's not one, or at least if I can't find it, then I won't have it up. But if I do, then I will have it up. So there's that. And so that's game 2. A fun little game. Both players, I think both players could have won that at different points. I think, or at least I think both players had different advantages in the game at different points. But there is that. And also, again, just thanks everybody for subscribing. Thanks everybody for watching the videos. Thanks everybody for leaving the feedback, the comments, and just everything. Just a big old thanks, and awesome, and it's awesome, and it's awesome. It's awesome, and it's awesome. So I'll see you guys next time, or in game 3, whichever one.